Hello guys, Stops here. Today, a little bit of a misconception. The spear sucks for damage, but is insane for utility. Okay, so I've heard this quite a lot of times that people come into the comments and say, look, listen, I watched other tier lists and all of them rate like spears and daggers super high in S tier. I had the companies of spears and daggers and I was wondering why I had no damage. Okay, this is why I'm making this video. So, spears suck for damage, but they have additional plus 20% hit chance, which is incredibly valuable early on, when your bros have no melee attack. So spears carry you early game. Very good weapon for early game. Later you want to transition to the big stuff that does big damage, right? As a general rule. But the utility in the spear is area denial with spear wall. I do not have spear mastery. Spear mastery reduces the fatigue on spear wall, right? And also makes it so that an opponent that has entered your zone of control is not breaking the spear wall. So you still have the spear wall going on. And I will try to show you, especially against orcs, how effective spear wall can be. Okay, we're gonna skip. And the orcs will sometimes try to go around it, sometimes they will just jump in. We're gonna see what they're gonna do next. And you can, if you know what you're doing, you can fuck up the AI a lot with the spear wall. Doing it again. Yeah, so the AI will try to, a lot of the time, go shield wall, try to walk in zone of control. But especially if you have this guy on the flank, he can completely control the flank, and stuff like Orc Warriors and especially Chosen, they like to go around completely. Like Chosen and Barbarians in general, the Reavers, they respect spear walls. So they will tend to go around the whole way. And again, a lot of the Orcs respect spear wall too. So this is how you can use spear walls in the later game on the flanks as area denial. Or in the center as area denial. As you can see, all of this, the whole zone of control, this is mine now. AI cannot go in any of these circles. So I can freely move in the center. That's the utility of spears. But the damage sucks balls. Look at this. This is a famed spear. A famed spear, and with 42 to 48 damage. With double grip, that is not much damage, I promise you. Yeah, you can see like 26 to 30 damage to hit points, 26 to 30 damage to armor. Yeah, I should also state armor efficiency and armor pen is not that great. Right. So even on a famed spear with additional damage kind of sucks. Of course you can take duelist and make a spear duelist. But yeah. The utility in the spear is the spear wall itself. And of course you take mastery so you can take, you have less fatigue and you can use spear wall more often. But you can see when it comes to damage, especially against something like an Orc Warrior, I can do this all day long. Nothing would happen. Right, and yeah, this is even a light Orc Warrior. And yeah, like spears, here you saw the fencing sword, like spears, swords, daggers are terrible. Terrible against armor. So for damage against armor, not commended, really bad. As a utility weapon, excellent for area denial, especially if you learn how to fuck up the AI with that. And as an early game weapon, there's nothing better than a spear if your bro has 40 melee skill. Because you get plus 20% in chats. Alright, I hope I cleared this common misconception. I don't think it is very good to get like a duelist for damage, but having like a guy who can spear wall, maybe you can get your tank, give your tank spear mastery, so you can spear wall more often, and then your tank becomes useful. A lot of the times you give tank spears anyways. So I think that might be a use case even for later companies in the late game when you fight big orc camps or chosen camps. You have like a spear guy, or your tank is a spear guy on the left flank or on the right flank. That might be something where I see the use case for that. All right, that's about spears, guys. If you have any questions, maybe I have to make a follow-up video on that, but that is kind of the thing I want to talk about that. Common misconception, they suck for damage, they're great for utility. If you want damage, take the two-handers. All right, guys, have a nice day. See you. Bye-bye.